Welcome to the diet series, part 3.
Cheers, everybody.
4 centimeters. So crazy. My waist is getting really smaller, but my boobs are getting bigger. Literally getting bigger.
I'm scared this is gonna happen.
Can't wait to show you guys a cheat day.
I was not eating. The only thing he would tell me is that you need to lose weight.
Run touch wood for me, please. It's gonna happen.
I can't believe I'm still doing this, and I'm so happy everyone is like enjoying my diet series and everything, because I'm enjoying making this, so it's good. I feel like it's like sort of keeping me accountable with everything. And there was one thing that someone said to me was like on Instagram and stuff, is that when I posted the last video, I sort of said that the best thing about like, you know, dieting is having like a support system and like people holding you accountable, but always being there for you after, okay, and making sure that you're okay and you don't like fall into like a mental trap of like, oh, I should be dieting, I shouldn't be eating this and stuff like that, and just being there for you. And she actually said that I was sort of like her support system, and like making these videos is helping her through her diet and through her fitness journey. And that's literally like, I don't know why I'm holding. That's a hydrolyte, by the way, because I need to feel hydrated. But that's literally why I do it. Me posting YouTubes and me posting online, it helps me be accountable, but it also, like, it's not just about me when I post this stuff, it's about you guys and like giving back to you guys and helping you guys go through whatever you're going through, help you go through your diet journey, help you get out of it, help you with your mental state, help you with your fitness journey, just help you with life, help you be happy, like, or just entertain you, you know, and I hope I'm entertaining. But like, that's honestly the main reason why I do it. And it's the main reason why I sort of started social media at the start. Was I remember when I first started TikTok was when it first started happening during COVID, and I started TikTok and stuff during COVID. I was like, oh yeah, I can do it because no one knows who I am, like, and no one's gonna know who I am because everyone's in lockdown, whatever, like, nothing can happen to me. And then as soon as we got out of lockdown, I literally deleted my TikTok. I put everything, all my videos on private. I was like, nah, like, I can't do this. It's embarrassing. And then I started doing it again, and I was doing like, you know, fitness videos, and people were like getting inspired, and like I was helping people, and I was like, oh, actually, like, I can make a difference in other people's lives. And I've sort of always had that mindset of like where I wanted to go was to try and make a difference in the world and in other people's lives. And I was like, maybe this is that step. So I kept posting, and I was like, who cares what people think of me? And now I'm just like, whatever. I don't care, because like, I think that's our main thing is in life. We just care way too much. We care way too much about what people think. We care way too much about what we're doing. Like, is it what someone else would do? And should I be buying this car and buying a house by 23? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. And I feel like me coming on here and being real and being vulnerable to you guys, I hope that that's helping. And I'm glad that someone has come out and said that. So thank you. Anyway, let's get into part 3 of the diet series.
Good morning. It is phase 3 of week 3. So I need to make some breakfast, and I'm allowed to use oils. So let's go make some breakfast. I'm thinking I want to like change it up, even though I feel like porridge. Actually, I think I'm just gonna have porridge because I don't want to change it up. I was gonna have like maybe like coconut oil granola and then like have cereal. As you can see, my eyes are puffy. I'm so tired. But first we need to do our weigh-in, so let's go. Also, I want to show you guys my new, oh, she zoomed up, pajama fit. These are the shorts. These aren't matching shorts and bottoms. They're from Homebody, but I have long pants of these, which are so comfy. I can't believe I've never bought silky pajamas before. I invest in pajamas like there's no tomorrow. I'm just a homebody. But yeah, these are gorgeous, these ones. Okay, so I'm still 84, which is good. I was 84 at the start of the week, so that's fine. Do a little ab check.
Phase 3 of the diet series. So I'm on phase 3. I'm on week 3. So I've hopped into phase 3. The second phase was like really strict. This is still strict, same sort of thing with the diet and the same foods, everything's still the same. I just get to add oils. So my dietitian has given me 3 oils that I'm allowed to have. I'm allowed to have 3 tablespoons a day. So I just have like breakfast, lunch and dinner. I have 1 tablespoon in each. I'm allowed flaxseed oil, coconut oil and ghee. Ghee is unsalted butter that has been gently caramelized and transformed into golden pure fat with high smoking point. The healthier option of butter is ghee. It's lactose free. People who have lactose intolerance, you can use ghee, which is so good. It's like a higher cooking sort of fat, so it's good if you want to like cook things at like a higher smoke point. They just think that ghee is so much better for you. It doesn't have all the crap in it and stuff. So flaxseed oil, coconut oil and ghee. You know, they really like flax seeds and stuff, and I guess that's because it's high in like omega-3s and fiber and stuff. So make sure you are getting enough fiber into your diet. I feel like a lot of people get stuck with like their digestion and not going to the toilet, especially us girls, we can all say it. And I've been going to the toilet frequently every day, which update for you guys. And that's when I know that everything's working well and I feel good when, you know, I've gone to the toilet. Let's go to a quick recap of some of my meals this week.
My coach told me something very valuable yesterday. I kept telling her, because I was on a Zoom with her, and I kept telling her like, you know, I'm getting used to this diet. She's like, Desi, I need to stop you there. I need you to stop saying diet. I need you to stop calling this a diet. She's like, you've been put on diet since you were like a young girl doing sport. And you've always been told to lose weight on diets. And I don't want this to be a diet. I want this to be like just coaching you on how to fuel your body correctly and properly and resetting your gut and everything like that. Like, it's meant to help you, and it's meant to also help you with your mental health with diets and everything like that. I was like, oh yeah. But now I'm like, what do I call it then? Healthy eating? Yeah, okay. I'm still going to call it diet series because that's what I've called it. It's good advice to take on because like, stop, I'm talking. Put all the ingredients together and microwaved it. I haven't done that before. I haven't put the apple in there and microwaved it before, so we'll see how that turns out. Maybe it'll taste more apple-y, cinnamony because it's in it. I left some apple for myself. Alright, so apple, cinnamon, oats and goat's milk and flax seeds and a little bit of coconut oil. Put a little bit of coconut oil left over on top as well, just to see if that changes the texture. That's so good. I don't like it when my apples are too soggy, so I think that's perfect, just like chopping them up, putting it in with the porridge when it's cooking instead of like stewing them beforehand, even though stewing them with the cinnamon makes them taste really good. Next time I need to stew the apples with the oil and cinnamon and make them all sticky and yummy and sweet. Okay, but this is really good. Oats is probably one of my favorite breakfasts that I have on option. I like the other ones. I get my coffee, but the other ones are either yogurt fruit, poultry, which is chicken or duck. I'm not gonna have that for breakfast.
Okay, so I'm currently trying to find rye bread because I can't find it anywhere, and only some bakeries have it and only some people actually bake it. So I'm driving around the whole bloody coast to try and find this bread. You would have 100% rye bread, would you? Did you pay by card? On Fridays. Okay, cool. I'll go try and find somewhere else. Thank you. No luck. So that was no luck. They don't have any rye bread. They only bake it on Fridays. So I'm going to try somewhere else, and then I'm going to try another place if they don't have it. And I'm just going to have to wait till Friday to have bread, which will suck. because I love the bread. Location number 2, I'm at, I think it's Isla Capri. So hopefully this place has some good bread, rye bread. Okay, no luck there either. So now I have to drive to another location. I've tried calling them to ask them and they won't pick up. So I'm gonna have to drive all the way there. And I did see them yesterday, they didn't have it. They said to call up and to put some at the back. Tried calling them, they won't answer, so they better have it or I'm gonna die. Okay, this is my last shop. Got it. I finally found it. So you have to look for the 100% German rye bread. That took me all morning to find the bread, but we've got it, so I can have bread with my lunch today. So I'm a happy girl.
Hello. So I just got back from the shops. I also had an appointment, a doctor's appointment per usual. The doctor's appointment was a follow-up with my heart. I know a lot of people were asking about my heart and how that went. I have all of the test results here. It's fine, but it didn't happen. The high heart rate. So what I was having was I could just be randomly just standing here and my heart rate would spike up to like 120, 130. And I'm literally just standing here and I'm like, I feel normal, but like my heart rate is just like pulsating and I don't feel anxious. I haven't exercised or anything. Like that didn't happen at all when I had the heart monitor on, and I only had the heart monitor on for 24 hours. So she still wants to do some more investigating even though they came back fine, and she wants me to wear one for 7 days. So I have to wear one of those heart monitors for 7 days. Hopefully nothing, like, you know, it's all normal, but yeah, it's just a concern of mine and our family because my dad has really bad heart problems. My dad's dad, so my grandfather, he died when he was 63 due to his heart, and then someone down the lines, I think his sister or auntie or someone, she died at 53 because of their heart. So it just runs down the family line of my dad's side, and I just want to be completely sure that there's nothing wrong, if you know what I mean. Anyway, the other thing was I had blood tests done. I have low iron, so I need to get an iron infusion, but we need to be careful with, even with iron infusions, with what's it called, like WADA, which is like the doping testing for our sport, for Australian sport. Yeah, we have to make sure that it is under a certain like millimeters or something when you put it in. All to do with, it's really strict with all like banned substances and stuff. Like, I don't know if I've ever explained this to you guys before, but like protein powder, I can't have just any protein powder. Like I can only have protein powder that's been checked twice through like this HASTA testing and athlete approved. It has to have this athlete approved tick because that will make sure there's nothing cross-contaminated in it or anything. With vitamins and everything like that, I can't just take any vitamin. Like I have to make sure that it is athlete approved. So I literally can't take any substances at all, like nothing. Like even if we go to a shop and they're like, oh, do you want a protein shake? I can't have it because I don't know what they put in the like what protein powder they put in. So yeah, it's all very strict. I got my Fit to Slide, so I have to do a Fit to Slide for bobsled to go. So you can't go unless you are Fit to Slide, and there's like all these tests like ECG. Even though we are working on my heart is fine in these sort of this sense. My vision has to be perfect, well, great. Neurological function, don't know, history of epilepsy or syncope, so you can't do it if you have that. History of repeated or prolonged concussion episodes. No, I don't have that. So I am all ticked and ready to go overseas for January if my foot lets me. That's that. But what I really wanted to do is show you this freaking glorious thing because I went around the countryside trying to find it. So I ended up getting 2 loaves of it. They've already cut them though. So that means that they're probably going to be too heavy. I'm going to have to cut them in half and stuff like that, and they're going to look tiny. But yeah, I got my rye bread, so 100% German rye bread.
This has like nothing in it. You can go to like other places. I looked and it was like rye bread, but it had like wheat, flour, milk, all this stuff in it. So no. So if you are sensitive, you have a sensitive stomach, I'd recommend going on rye bread. I'd recommend anyone going on rye bread. Like bread's just not the best for you. So rye bread sourdough is so good. I also got myself beef brisket. My coach, my food coach, told me to do a slow cook, like a roast or something, and the only thing I could find was beef brisket. I hope I can pull it off with like nothing, but I'm just gonna chuck like garlic and onion and like rosemary and stuff in there, literally put that in there, slow cook it, and then that can be like a fast meal for me, and I can just go, okay, I need to get my portion out and eat it. Like if I'm like late somewhere and I'm hungry, I'll have that in the fridge, pulled beef. Hopefully I can get it that way. I've got lamb chops. I'm so happy I can have lamb chops. I love lamb chops. I also got, I was trying to find salmon, and then I saw this and I was like, this could be another fast thing for me, even though I'm not like the most raw eating person. I don't think this is smoked. So it's smoked salmon. So it's not raw, but it's been smoked. It's peppered, smashed, smoked salmon. And it was like $4 or something. So I was like, okay. And it only has salmon, salt, pepper, parsley, chili, and garlic, and wood smoke. So I can have that because it just has seasoning on it. So that's another fast little option for me to meal prep. I also got some more coconut oil. I'm going to start removing my makeup with coconut oil. It's the best makeup remover. It's natural for your face. And then I'll obviously use this with like my food as well. But I think this is going to be like my body one. And then I got flaxseed oil because I'm allowed flaxseed oil now as well. So that can go, I'm only allowed flaxseed oil though cold. So I'm allowed ghee and grass-fed ghee, and that's another buttery oil thing. Coconut oil, I can heat them up, but this one's like over salads, which I don't really put oil on salads anyway, or like in smoothies or something. So yeah. I also got beef tallow. So grass-fed beef tallow. This isn't for my food, this is for my face as well. Everyone's been raving about it. I've had like this guy talk to me about it. He said, just try it. Buy it from the butcher and literally put beef tallow all over your face every day and see if that helps with your acne. So yeah, I got that as well. That's my little grocery shop today. I've already got some veggies and stuff in the fridge, but I'm thinking we're gonna try the salmon for lunch because that's the only lunch meal I have right now. And I'm also probably gonna put that beef brisket in the slow cooker and see if I can do that as well. But yeah. Well, hello. So I just did like a little video try on haul for Instagram because this is releasing tomorrow, which means it's already released. So go get your hands on it if there is some left. I'm sure there will be. Or there might not be because this twist front bralette is like to die for. I'm so glad Gymshark finally did a twist front bralette. I've been asking for this one, and these are, can you see, are my favorite shorts ever. They have like the, I'm just gonna, I feel like the lighting. Ah, perfect. Okay, twist front bralette. Gorgeous. So this color is gorgeous as well. This is the depth purple, I believe. So nice. It does cut a little thin on your boobs, but I actually have trained and done a HIIT workout in just the crop, which I think would be better to train in. And I didn't have any booby slips, which I think that's because I have tiny boobs, so I can't relate to all the girls who have nice boobs. But yes, these pants, favorite pants from Gymshark, without a doubt. I love how it's not like a scrunch, but it's like a seam line, so it like shapes your glutes like so well into like the pants. I just feel like these pants are the ones that make your glutes look the best. Like they do. And I just feel like I can train in them as well. Like so well. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. And the back. Gorgeous. And then they have this in like asphalt grey, I think, like a darker color. So this is what it looks like here. Remember to use my discount Desi at checkout and you'll get 10% off on all of your orders.
Love you guys. Now back to business, because we're doing a diet vlog. I need to make some lunch and I'm hungry. I was meant to make lunch ages ago. Nah, only 20 minutes ago. But I'm so hungry and I'm thinking, obviously gonna have some freshly made rye bread, as well as maybe salmon. Oh, well, I have to have that. We're having salmon, smoked salmon. So I'm gonna have smoked salmon with, maybe I'll make like a stop. I have the best idea ever. I'm going to make little lettuce cups, like sen chao bao. I love them. A lettuce cup with like crispy pumpkin and salmon, and then I can like eat it like a little sandwich. Yum! I am going to make an Instagram video out of this too, if I can make it aesthetic. So let's try and do that too. Which means I'm going to flip you this way and we're gonna do a montage video, if that's okay with you. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Bloody hard to make. You know how I said I wanted to eat straight away? It was at 12:20, it's now 1:20. An hour for me to just get this ready, and it's meant to be a quick meal. The reality of filming. It is a very quick meal. It's literally, I just bought like smoked salmon. I already told you. Pumpkin, I just had to cook the pumpkin. I warmed up salmon because I like salmon warm, but now it's cold because I've been filming this whole time. I hope my boobs aren't out. And piece of toast. So this is my 2 servings of toast, is this one big thing. So I'll put some salmon on top of that, some balsamic vinegar, yum, and my coffee. This actually tastes so good, this little lettuce wrap with salmon and stuff. I'm like the biggest fish person or like seafood person, but my meal says like I need to have seafood, like fish, every once in a while. So, and fish is really good for you, like your omega-3s, your fatty acids. So I try and have it. This actually tastes really nice smoked, but still kind of creeps you out a little bit. Tuna is so hard for me. The pumpkin makes it so good. The balsamic vinegar makes everything better. Bread is just the best thing ever. I love bread. Morning guys, so I had a big sleep last night, went to bed earlier than I have been. I've been going to bed just like too late, and I feel like I've just been so tired every day. I was so tired this morning getting out of bed. Breakfast this morning, as per usual, oats, but I just had the apple on the side. And like I added a bit of oil in it because I'm meant to have oil in each of my meals now, but I don't know, it's a bit weird having oil in my flaxseed oil, which I think I'll put coconut oil in next time into my oats. I'll show you what my lunch is later, but plan is today, I just did a bike session, just like a quick one. Because the UV rating is a 10 today, I'm gonna go bake for about 2 hours in the sun, and then I have like below zero cryo appointments again. But I had it, I thought it was next week. I think I'm gonna make them like do it every like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, because like every week is just getting very busy for me. I have so much work to do at home. Like yesterday I was stuck editing all day, but I have so much work with like my app and like my training programs and stuff that I need to work on, so there's a lot happening there, and just like emailing and everything just gets backed up. I can tell I'm so unfit. I was like 20 minutes on the bike and I like died, and then I did like 10 seconds on
20 seconds off on like the assault bike for 5 minutes, and then I did Russian twists with 15 kilos and some like seated knee tucks for my abs. So yeah. Alright, I think I spent 2 hours on the beach, but I got sand in every part of my body, I swear. It was so windy, like it was disgusting. I went and got a coffee, and it's very hot, but it's a long black to have with my lunch. Alright, let's see what I have for lunch. I did a little stir fry this morning, and I need to go to the shops after this because, okay, my car is a mess. So I've got a piece of bread to just chew on by itself. I've got salmon, broccoli and zucchini stir fried with lots of balsamic. I don't have a fork. This is so bad. I'm not one, I hate fishy smells, fishy tastes. That's why I struggle to eat like fish, and I like it when it's cooked, and this is just smoked. So like I stir fried it and everything and put lots of like flavoring on it and like balsamic. So hopefully it tastes alright. Cheers everybody. It's good, but it tastes fishy. She's spicy. Put a bit of cayenne pepper in there. She's very spicy. I've reached an all-time low. I reckon tomorrow morning I'm gonna do my measurements to see like how much I've lost everywhere with measurements, because if you are on a diet or if you're trying to cut or whatever, measurements is such a good way to show your progress. Oh, that's hot. Oh yeah. If I put a little beach montage on there, I am trying to read the Bible. I've always found it very hard. I've always sort of just not gone to it. And lately I've just been pulled towards it, and yeah, I feel like I need to like take time to really read it. I will tell you one thing. My mum said that this is like the hardest thing to read. Like, try reading something else before you read this. Like, that's the New Testament and stuff like that. I struggle so hard to read. I struggle, like I can't read. I've never read a book in my life. I just cannot read. I once went to a psychologist and he was like, I think you get like ADD, because like I'll read but I'll be thinking about everything else, and I'll be doing it like, you know, I know read one page over and over and over again, but I can't do it. I can't do a test in a room with other people, like with noises. I can't think and do 3 things at once. Like if I'm typing on the computer like an email and someone's talking to me, I can't do it. Like I'm just like that. I don't know what it is. I've never been able to read a book, and I sat at the beach, I put headphones in, I put some nice music on, and I read 12 pages, which I'm so proud of, and I understood it. Like there were some parts that I'm like, I'm gonna have to ask questions about or research, but like for the bulk of it, I understood it, and it was so nice to read, and it felt like I could just keep reading. Like an hour went by so fast, and I was like, oh, like I could just keep doing this. So I'm gonna try and do that every day, try and implement it somewhere into my week. Just doing my annual clean out of the car. I have a very sniffly nose. Wait, I really want to show you guys like my outfit. This is my new pajamas. I don't know if I've already showed you. And this is how tan I got today, even though it was so windy. I just had my after beach shower, which is the best shower in the whole entire world, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Having a shower after the beach, shaving yourself, moisturizing, putting silky pajamas on, and it's 3 p.m. I'm ready for bed. The reason why I'm always in this room is the office, is because I have so much computer stuff to do. I didn't end up going to below zero cryo because I am sick. I have the runniest nose in the world. I literally was ordering my coffee from Blackboard today,
And when I ordered it, like water dripped down my nose like I was a toddler. And I was like, oh, yep, just a black coffee, thanks, bye. And he was like, oh, what's your name, Desi? Okay, bye. So embarrassing. I just couldn't. I was like, I'm too tired to do. Even though it's like relaxing, I probably would have fallen asleep. And I need to get work done here. And I'm feeling not good. I'm feeling sick. And I don't want to give that to everyone else using all the equipment at the cryo place. I don't want to get cryotherapy and stuff and then someone else use it and get sick, so. I just want to show you my work desk at the moment. I have literally 4 different devices here. Like what? I'm just like this. I need that there in the big screen. I'm typing on here, then I'm dragging it onto there, making a program, and then I have all the app here, and I'm going off that. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Good morning. It is Friday the 1st of November, 6 a.m. Still feeling a little bit stuffy in my nose and stuff, but I'm feeling alright. The sun is bright. Alright, so as per usual, oats for breakfast. I'm staying pretty consistent with this one. I found some really big juicy apples, so that might fill me up. I'm actually not overly hungry, but like, yeah. Coffee. I did my measurements yesterday for the first time since, the 4 weeks ago maybe. I'm still around 84 kilos, but then we were like, let's just check measurements because people keep saying that it looks like I've lost like a bit. And my waist has lost 2 centimeters around my waist. My waist is already pretty lean. Like my dietitian was like, or my coach was like, I don't think you're gonna lose anything through any waist. I did. Hips is 3 centimeters around my hips I've lost, so that's like around my bum. Upper thigh, I've lost 4 centimeters around my upper thighs. That's so crazy. What the heck? It just shows that it's obviously working. Just a reminder, if you are on a diet or something and you feel like the scales aren't moving, measure yourself before you start it, measure yourself during it, and you'll see a difference, to be honest. I feel like we're just always hounding the scales, like we need to lose weight, we need to make the scales lighter, and it's like, it's not always the way to go. I'm actually a little bit scared that I'm not going to be able to lose this weight for my sport. I feel like I'm going to be very, I don't know, I'm just not sure, because the only time I've weighed under 80 or 79 was back when I was 17 years old and I was doing heptathlons. So I was doing 800s and 100 sprinting and 200s and long jump, high jump, shot put, javelin, and I was sprinting really fast. So I was doing a lot of running to get to that as well, because I was doing 800 work, so long distance work as well. And I fractured my back after that because obviously maybe it was because I wasn't fueling myself properly, as well as I was doing a lot of events and sports. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm obviously doing it very safe this time and controlled, and if I can't get to it, I can't get to it, and that's just, at the end of the day, that's just, it is what it is. I'll just have to change sports. Alright, it is time to get ready for the gym, and I'm feeling all black as usual. I like black, obviously, you can tell. A black gym fit is always the best. I'm feeling that I could wear some shorts today. Obviously, the Adapt Explore shorts that have just been, the new ones that have just been released, I think these are the new ones. And this, in the inside of the thigh. Make sure you get rid of that when you're wearing Gymshark clothes, because I hate it when I'm like around, like you can see a little tag hanging out. I don't know why it's on the thigh, like I've never understood that. You can just rip it off like that. Like my drawers are so messy, like honestly, like we're not all really pretty and organized. This is literally my drawer of Gymshark clothes, and then that's another drawer, and then that's another drawer down here, and then this is another drawer, this is another drawer, and then this is another drawer, and I think there's another one. And then That's not even like tracksuits and jumpers. Tracksuits and jumpers are literally like piled up all the way over there in like little boxes or up in my cupboard everywhere. And then I have another box out there that I think I'm going to put on Depop. If you guys want me to do Depop, I'll do that. But then if you guys want me to do like a pop-up store, if there's another website that you guys think I should sell my clothes, let me know. But yeah. I love these ones. Yeah, I don't know what they're called, sorry. But I forgot. I will remember later. The one thing that I find is crazy, we're going to be talking a little bit personal here. These bad boys. Usually when I go on a diet straight away, this goes, like my whole chest and stomach and waist. That's the first thing to go. But my waist is getting a little bit smaller, but my boobs are getting bigger. They're literally getting bigger. And I'm like, why are my boobs getting bigger? Like I'm on a diet. So I feel like I'm putting more weight here and like the rest of my body's losing weight. So I don't understand why. But then I'm like, I'm 23, maybe as girls we like change again, like our body changes again. I thought I would always have a flat chest. But maybe it's because I haven't been training as hard as I used to too. So maybe when I start training, they'll go. But I'm like, I've had a boob job, guys. Like, it looks like I've had a boob job. I know you probably don't think so, but like to me, it does. A tee, whole black fit. I think she's the one. You know, it kind of makes it look like a whole bodysuit. These are the best like training tops. I love them so much, especially when I'm running and stuff. So that's the one. Now we're gonna do this. Okay, now this is the hairstyle and this is the whole fit. Let's go to training. Just arrived at training and I have physio first, so we'll do some physio and then I'll get into my training session. I've got to get it done because I've got my skin laser appointment at 2:15, so it took me like an hour and 15 minutes to get here, so it's 8:20. I should be right. I need to go all the way back home, make lunch, get ready, and then go back down to get my skin laser done. And then, yeah. So, let's get this day started. So, for a warm-up, I basically do 5 minutes on the bike, just rolling my legs over. And then I've got all these little rehab sort of warm-up exercises for my legs and my feet, and my shoulder, and then we get into it. Now we have Ultra G and I put this on, they're like pants that zip around the machine and inflate. So this is the machine I zip myself to, and let's just get it started. Session went really well. So foot's feeling good, a little bit sore but not too bad, so I think it's time to start progressing. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm progressing finally. So I think in the next 2 weeks, I think it's 2 weeks, on the 15th I should be running on grass, and that's fingers crossed if everything goes well. So everyone touch wood for me please, because it's gonna happen. Lunch is served. Look how tan I look. Someone in the gym was like, have you been in the sun? I was like, yeah, yesterday I went in the sun. I just tan really easy. This is lunch. I've got pumpkin duck, which I absolutely love, duck breast, and bread with like garlic
and Italian herbs. Like I tried to make it into like a garlic bread and I put it in the air fryer so it's crunchy. I feel so depleted. I trained this morning and the whole session I was like, oh, like I'd do two, you know when you do like 2 sets and then you have like a 3rd or a 4th set, you just can't be stuffed, like you just don't want to do it. That was how I felt. So I feel like my energy is down, which I'm definitely going to bring up with my coach, food coach today. I was very hungry yesterday afternoon. I was very hungry driving home today. I know she said to prepare your meal and like take it to training, but I'm like, I don't know, I think I'm gonna be hungry either way. I just didn't have enough time today. But yeah, I just don't want to obviously deplete myself of food. I want to make sure that I am keeping my energy levels up, so that's something we have to work out together. It's very hard doing this with sport. Like if you're bodybuilding and stuff, like I know you still have to train, but it's a bit easier, I guess, in the sense that, you know, you don't have to run or perform in a certain way. You're just gaining muscle. I don't know. Like it would be the same sort of thing, but yeah, I kind of need the energy to keep me going, preventing injuries and being able to finish the session. So anyway, I'm so hungry, so I'm gonna try it. I hope this duck is cooked. I read up that duck is sort of like, obviously it's like chicken, it's a bird, in regards to like food poisoning, like salmonella. I have a little temperature probe thing and I check the temp, but that looks good. If you haven't tried duck breast before, try it with the skin and like sear the skin and all the fat that comes out and it goes all crispy. And duck is actually unreal. Like I love it. Way better than chicken. It's so good. Very fatty though. A lot of fat comes out of it. I cooked my pumpkin in the duck fat. It's literally the best when it's cooked in the duck fat. So good. I could have a nap, but I have to go to the skin appointment today. It's 12:30. My laser skin appointment is at 2:20. So I have to leave here at like 1:40, just in case. Okay. I also am going to put a slow cooker on, I think, with beef brisket in it. See if that works. Sorry, we have to review my homemade garlic bread with no butter. Look, it's better than plain bread. Definitely not garlic bread. But it's the closest thing I'm gonna get, so I like it. I also get an apple, obviously, after this, and I'm gonna have, I don't know whether I'm gonna have a tea or a coffee. I might need a coffee to wake me up. I'm gonna have a coffee. Maybe a double shot coffee. I am ready to go get my skin lasered. So scared. I'm scared this is gonna hurt this time. Let's look at my skin. It's very calm right now. I have really sore pimples, like here underneath my ear. But this is my skin. I feel like this camera blurs it too. So there's a lot more pigmentation and acne scarring on here. I swear every time I go out, it's like when my acne is like at its lowest point. Like I think my last vlog, you could see I was showing you my face was all like on my right side was just like all sore and cystic sort of thing. So I might have to show them the photos of that, but yeah. And dun, 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 Desi's made a mess in the kitchen. That's her beef brisket. I put water, the beef brisket. There's like mushroom, onions, bay leaves, rosemary, cayenne pepper, pepper, salt, garlic, onion. I think that's it. And let's just hope that it works. I'm scared to, I've never actually left something in the slow cooker before. I've never done it, so I hope that it's okay just being there. I don't want to burn the house down. I need my boyfriend, who's actually a cook, to help me. Anyway, let's go. So like, you know how I made a video, I was gonna get a new car a long time ago. I feel like I was gonna get a new car at the start of the year. I sold my little Audi A1 and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a new car for myself. I've been so indecisive, and like girls around me are like getting Porsches and Range Rovers, and I'm like, oh, that'd be so nice, that'd be like amazing, but like I'm just content with my beast. Like, she's a beauty. Yeah, I just feel really masculine in this car. Like the detail, like she's just, yeah. How the aircon like barely works, and I have to put towels on the seats just in case because I'm wearing a Victoria Woods shirt. Yeah, like she keeps me on my toes. I don't know if you can hear me over the aircon blasting. Okay, so they say you have to take Panadol before you go in because it hurts. So I think she said 3 Panadol last time, so I'm gonna pop some pills. I feel like last time I had a lot of adrenaline in me and it didn't hurt, and I feel like this time it's gonna hurt. So alright, let's do it. Okay, I just finished at the skin center. A little bit more red than last time. And it hurt a lot more. Especially around your lip and like here and your temple. Just hurt so much around there. I was like, what the fuck? And then when she like finished, I was like, did she do my like left hand? I didn't even remember, but she did. It's like red there. I was like, oh, just don't even remember. Like, it just hurts. I've only just gotten home and it's 9:30, so I'm eating past the time I'm supposed to. One of the rules is you shouldn't eat after 9, but I literally haven't eaten since lunch, since 12, and I'm starving. The beef brisket went really well. It tastes good. So this is how it turned out. And I didn't even just used herbs and water, and it's so yum. So definitely follow what I did. This is my late night snack, guys. I've got pumpkin, I've got brisket, and I've got homemade garlic bread that is burnt, an apple, and a tea on the way. That's the shit right there. That was so good. I feel like I need to hydrate. That's why I've been having hydrolytes. I don't know if I'm supposed to have hydrolytes, but I'm having them anyway. I've been so adventurous with my meals this week. So I had that conversation with my dietitian about like what I should be doing, and she's like, you need to figure out like, you know, better meals basically, because I've just been cooking like steak every night, or like I'll have like my salmon or like duck or whatever, and I'll have porridge every morning. She's like, you need to like mix it up a little bit and change it up and make some quick meals, like maybe make a roast in the slow cooker and like have it as like a quick meal sort of thing. I think the way you measure a cooked meal from raw, because everything that I have is like raw weight, and I know a lot of people who are doing macros and stuff like that, like it's hard to like be able to measure how many like calories are in a cooked beef or something. So I made beef brisket, which was so yum. I literally put water, rosemary, like herbs and spices, bay leaves, onion, mushrooms, cayenne pepper, salt, pepper, garlic and onion powder, and put water in there, put the beef brisket in there. I left it like all day in the slow cooker, came back, and it was literally pulling apart. It was so yum. I had it. It was the best thing ever, and I'll show you that. Just, she's like, get adventurous, that sort of thing. So I did that, and I was just like, you know, it's still healthy because I didn't put any like anything in it. Like it was just herbs and spices and water. I've been loving the change sort of thing with things. She also increased my portion size because obviously training is ramping up, and I know a lot of people are like a bit worried about like, you know, my training ramping up. Even like my coaches and stuff have been worried, and it's like, no, she's onto it. Like she knows that if my training's ramping up and I don't have energy, and if I'm hungry, I need to tell her that so she can change my meals and she can add more and whatever. So I'm going to email her today because I am feeling a little bit hungry these past couple of days, and I feel like that's because my training has ramped up. I've started to do a little bit more running, which is so exciting. Alright, so I'm going to the Paddock, which is my favourite cafe. I've been there twice on this diet, it's so annoying. I've got my oats and an apple, and I will get like a black coffee there. But it is my really good friend's birthday, so I have to go. Well, I want to go, but I have to go and watch them eat because it's gonna look so good. But yeah, this is the fit. We're going because I'm late. I'm like 30 minutes late. Yes, it's my last meal of the week for this video. I'll still be eating tomorrow, it's Sunday, so this is Saturday's lunch that I'll be showing you. So today for lunch, as per usual, my favorite, I have duck. I can either have duck or chicken as my poultry, and I've been having duck so much lately. If you have never tried duck breast, try it. This is your sign. Crispy skin, of course. I rendered the fat on the skin, and then I tossed pumpkin, zucchini, asparagus in the pan with the duck fat. I also put some ghee in there to cook it all, and that's why it looks a little bit charcoaly, but it is so yum. And then I made my own homemade garlic bread. She's got melted ghee, Italian herbs, garlic, lots of garlic, salt, and onion powder. Chucked in the air fryer, that's why she sounds like that. And that is my lunch. And then I also have an apple and tea. I think I'm gonna have a tea because I feel like a tea. So wind down a little bit, and I'm gonna edit and stuff. Maybe I need a coffee to edit. Anyway, that is my lunch. I'm kind of going actually alright with all of this. Like, I think like I'm enjoying cooking these meals, and you know, it's been good on the money. I haven't been buying anything out, but I've been spending lots on all these groceries, but like I haven't been buying lots of coffees out or buying lunch out or anything. Like, it's been good. The only thing I guess as a downer is the social side of things. Like when people ask me to go out for a coffee or for breakfast or for lunch, like I literally just before went to breaky for my friend's birthday, and everyone was eating the best food in the world at the best place ever, and I was just watching, which is fine, like whatever, but I had a long black and it was actually yum. I'm usually more of a hot long black, but I had a nice long black and it was actually not bad. So I think they have really good coffee at the Paddock, and if you haven't been, go. They have the best donuts ever, which I'll be having on my cheat day. If I get a cheat day. I'm pretty sure I do, so I hope so. We'll see. I'm pretty sure at the 30-day point, 30 days of me being very strict, I get to be a little bit more lenient, so I'm excited for that. And that might be on my next one. Hopefully that's on my next vlog and you guys can see that. I can't wait to show you guys a cheat day. So excited. Alright, so I've got like about 8 more weeks, I think, until I'm supposed to go overseas. I haven't booked flights or anything, but that's when I'm supposed to be at 80 kilos. I'm currently at 84 kilos. I haven't dipped under 84 kilos, but how cool is it when you check your measurements? And I've said it all over this, that make sure you measure yourself instead of just looking at the scales. Like, the scales can be so bad for us mentally, and you need sort of another stepping stone, because like scales can be so wrong. Like, just because if you're losing fat doesn't mean that the scales are going to move. Like, I literally stay at 84 kilos all the time when I try and lose weight. Like I used to beat myself up about it all the time. And it's like, no, like, why are you beating yourself up? Like, when I learned to measure yourself as well, it's like, oh, wow, like, I've lost that much. And it's crazy. Like, I forgot I said it, but it was like, I think it was 2 or 3 centimeters around my waist, same around my hips and my glutes, and 4 centimeters around each of my thighs, my upper thighs, which that's the place I was like, I need to lose weight there, because they are so ginormous, but they are full of muscle, so it's a bit hard. But yeah, I was like, fuck. So it is working. Like, it made me feel a bit better, because I've been stuck stagnant at 84. So I'm like, okay. The only thing for me is that I obviously have to get down to 80, not 70, 80 or 79. To be able to compete, which sort of sucks that I'm the only one who has to lose that much weight, as it is a partner duo sport, but I guess that's just the way it is. If I can't get down to that, then like, it is what it is. I can't get down to it, and unfortunately, if that's the case, like, I guess it's not meant for me. Like, I don't want to spend all this money going overseas and then not be able to compete. So yeah, I'll try my hardest, but we will see. But even my boyfriend was saying, like, I don't know if you like can get down to that. Like, it might be a little bit hard, like it might be hard or like unhealthy for you too. So I don't want to get to that point where it is too unhealthy for me or anything. No one does. None of my coaches do. So it's kind of like, we've just got to see. We've got to see if we can, and if we can't, then it is what it is. I've been through quite a lot with injuries and with undereating with coaches, and yeah, it's kind of like, it's upsetting to kind of think about it. It kind of makes me tear up a little bit. Because like I've noticed lately, like I've been talking to some coaches up at where I train, and there's something going on with one of our previous coaches that we have to talk about, and it's all confidential. But anyway, we've just had things happen, not just me, other girls, where like coaches would tell you you're fat, or you're not going to run fast because you've got too much weight on you, or they'd pinch you. I know a coach that was pinching my friend and being like, you need to lose 5 kilos here and 5 kilos here on her arms. And she was like way skinnier than me, and she was so fit. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, and then now I think like, if we don't speak up about things like that, then it's going to happen to other younger girls. And like, that can't happen. Like, it's funny because I think not many people know what that's like our athletics coaches, and a lot of people are very surprised that athletics coaches are like that, but they just are. And it sucks because like mentally, one coach drove me so ill, and I was so sad, and I've never been like that before in my life. Like, I was not eating. I remember when I was coaching with him, I've been training with him like every day. The only thing he would tell me is that, how much weight have you lost, or have you lost weight? You need to lose weight. You need to do a bike session. You need to go swimming. Maybe that'll help you lose weight without running. You need to run lots. You need to do 200s and stuff. And I'd go home. I would used to make smoothie bowls. I would have like literally like a sip and then like throw the rest out. I'd have like literally a little bit of my coffee and then throw that out. I wouldn't have lunch. I wouldn't have dinner. Like, I barely ate, and I was constantly like just torturing myself. And I honestly don't know how I did that. And I just fell into a rabbit hole because the support system that I was meant to have wasn't there for me. And at the time I was single. I didn't have that sort of support system either. But like, my coach, who was meant to be that support, wasn't there for me, and it ruined me until I found another support system. I found friends. I moved coaches because I got so upset that, I got injured because I was under eating, and I was not nourishing I wasn't nourishing my body enough. And unfortunately, I fractured my back for the second time, and I had a dislocated knee, and my foot was terrible, and I couldn't run, and he never let me run because I was just always injured, and I was too big or whatever. And when I moved coaches, I got so angry. I was like, I was just so angry at him, and because I realized what he had been doing to me mentally and like to my whole body and everything. And why was I like that? I used to be like some happy, cheerful girl that like ate food all the time and loved it, and I do. And then I reached a point in my life where everything to me was an enemy about food, and like salt was an enemy and everything. And when I met my boyfriend, before we started dating, and then I met my best friend, and I trained with all of my best friends and stuff, and they got me out of it, and they taught me how to love food again and how to portion my food properly. And then I started social media. That's sort of when I started to grow social media, and I started to build, not even that, but with my mind. And I feel like when you are healthy and when you are happy and everything, things just start to fall in place, and you just need to trust the process. But try and surround yourself with those loving and supportive people, because honestly, like, you do need them. And I hope that I can be that friend for you as well and pull you out of whatever you're in if you are in it. But yeah, sorry, I just had to say that. I needed to get it off my chest. But yeah, anyway, I've popped up a Q&A on my Instagram, so we're going to go into a Q&A. My God, I've been having the worst allergies lately, and I don't know what it is, if it's due to the season changing or what. Even last night, I was like breaking out in hives all over me, and right now my chest is getting itchy, and I'm so scared that I'm going to get that rash again. So bear with me if I start to get an allergic reaction. It is Q&A time. Let's try and quick fire it. If I get into a bit of a, like I am now, chatty, it is what it is. Best music to work out to? Grime. Definitely grime. I love grime when I'm doing just like strength workouts, and then like I like to use some remixes and stuff, you know, drum and bass to try and get me going when it's like more cardio hit workouts and motivating. But grime, UK grime, is the best. How tall are you? I'm 180 or 179 centimeters tall. I don't know if that's 5'11". I thought I was 6 foot. I don't think it is. Someone tell me. How was your mental health during the injury and afterwards? I play football, so I know it's hard. My mental health during the injury and afterwards, I've had quite a few injuries. I think the worst injury I've had that drove me, like my mental health not good, was fracturing my back because it was my first major injury, and it stopped me from doing what I love, which was heptathlons. And I said to my physio the other day, like, I wish I could go back to heptathlons. I would do anything for it, even if it meant like I, you know, wasn't going to reach the highest state, like, you know, go to the Olympics or anything. I just want to try and do it again. Yeah, but I fractured my back, and I sort of was at the age of like around 17, 18. And when I turned 18, like, and I had a fractured back, I just sort of went into the party scene, and it was terrible. Like, I heard something the other day though, was, you know, try not to regret anything, you know, take it as a lesson. And I have taken that as a lesson. When I go through all my other injuries, I've never fallen back into that hole. I've never let an injury take over me, because you shouldn't. It's bloody tough. It is so tough. And for anyone who's going through injury, it is so tough. But you need to know that it is something that was meant to happen. Unfortunately, I know it might not seem it, but it's going to shape you into the person you are in the future, the person you are today. It's going to build and strengthen your mental health and your mind and your body and everything. You're going to learn so much more. I have learned so much from my injuries, so much, whether it be my body and everything about my body, but also my mind and about my life and about who I want to be in life. And it honestly has changed me to be the better person, and I wouldn't take it back. Like, I wished, you know, I didn't get injured and I could keep, you know, striving for heptathlons or whatever, but you never know. Things happen for a reason, and yeah, I just tell myself that every time I get injured now. I make sure I have a support system, that I still have my drive, like I still have something ahead of me. And I know that, like, you know, setting myself up as well, because there is that possibility that maybe sport isn't for me, even though I've tried and tried and tried and tried. And it's told me multiple times that, you know, it isn't for me, that I've set myself up with things after sport and like built myself around that, because you can't consume yourself with just sport or with just what you're doing, because then it will consume you when you do get injured. Like, you'll go, what do I have? Nothing. And you need something there. So that's one of my main tips as well, is like, make sure that you do have that fallback. It's either your support system, or you have another job, or you have a hobby, or you have something to fall back on and go, life, like, it's fine, it's great. Like, I've got something else to strive for. Like, I'm not just sport. Sport isn't me. That isn't who I am. Ever been to America? I have not. I hopefully will be going to America in March for World Champs if I make it. So yeah. Is it hard to start or keep your diet? I feel like it's very hard to start your diet. I feel like we always make excuses, like, I need to start on Monday. I need to start in the fresh new month. I need to start in the new year. I need to start if someone else is doing it with me. It's so hard. And that's why I know myself. I can't just do it by myself. I need a coach. I need someone who's structuring, you know, my diet and going, Desi, you need to eat this every day. Because if I don't do that, I fall off the wagon. Oh, I'll have this. Oh, I'll do that. Oh, I'll go out. And that's fine. But like, I personally need structure. I need routine. And that's the biggest thing I would say, is to get into that, plan your meals, do all of that. Make sure people are on board with you, who are your team and are helping you. If you're living in a share house, if you're living with a partner, make sure they are helping you through that. It is hard to keep going on your diet, but I feel like me doing this with you guys is helping me quite a lot. It's keeping me accountable. And the main thing with anything for me is if I have a goal at the end of the day, I know that I'm going to strive and I'm going to reach for it. If I don't have a goal, like say if I just wanted to start a diet for no damn reason, I couldn't stick to it. I wouldn't stick to it. And I just wouldn't, because I'm like, why am I doing it? So I feel like that's another thing, is like a tip is to make sure you have a goal at the end of the day. And mine is obviously to do with sport. It's sort of like I need to get to that weight and everything. But my other goal is to be healthy with food and have a healthy relationship with food. And that's what I'm hoping I can get out of it too. What or who got you into gym and sports? I sort of started athletics, training for athletics around 9 or 10 years old. I never really started the gym until I was like higher teens, like 16, 17. It was barely anything anyway, but would be 17, 18 or whatever. And then in my 20s, I started hitting the gym a little bit harder. Sport, like athletics, sort of got me into it because obviously you needed to get stronger and faster and powerful and whatever. I think my parents got me into athletics, which got me into everything else really. And I feel like I had a role model, which was Sally Pearson, and she drove me into athletics. Like I loved her, so I was like, I want to do that. And then I also, when I was younger as well, I was like, I want to be a Gymshark athlete and stuff, and that's sort of what drove me into the space as well. Yeah, and I looked up to a lot of bodybuilders as well, just their, work ethics, like Rachel Dillon and a lot of other of those girls and stuff. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like they just have so much drive and dedication, and yeah, so it's sort of what drove me into the space. What's your favorite cheat meal? Okay. So someone asked me the other day, what's like your death row meal? And I was like, look, I don't have like a specific meal. I have like foods, just random foods. So I know it's gonna be really weird and everyone's gonna be like, what the hell? Salt and vinegar chips. I love salt and vinegar chips so much. Donuts, of course, donuts. Just give me every kind. I love donuts so much. Vanilla cake, birthday cake. I love vanilla birthday cake. What else was it? Hot chips, chicken salt, sauce to dip into. Yum, yum, yum. Probably put some ribs with that as well. Yeah, like that. No, I think that's it. If that would be like my buffet, I'd love that. And maybe some Biscoff to I would eat a whole jar of Biscoff on the spot. How do you stay motivated to train and rehab for your sport every day? I know it's hard. I've been injured. It's so hard. But I feel like, again, having a goal at the end of the day and having something that you want to strive for and being happy with what you're doing. Like I wasn't happy if I wasn't, excited to do it and stuff. Like I wouldn't do it, because there's no point torturing yourself if you're not happy doing what you're doing. You need to find something that you actually are happy to do and sacrifice things for, and get injured and get back up and keep trying. Or with work, it's the same sort of thing. Like you fail and you go, okay, well, I'm going to learn from that and I'm going to keep going and build myself up again. Like life is trial and error, and we've just got to keep going with all of it. And I feel like me and my life has always been surrounded by sport. It's always been my goal. I've always wanted to make the Olympics. I haven't made it, and who knows if I will? Who knows if I won't? Like that doesn't matter, but I know that I have a goal and I want to get there somewhere or another, and I will do anything to get there. But I've learned not to let it consume me, and to have other things to fall back on and to do and to live for, and not just sport. And yeah, I guess when you're the one rehabbing and everything, it's so hard. Yeah, so having a support system, having goals will help get you there and stay motivated. But foremost, you need to be happy and you need to be content with what you're doing, and you need to just love everything that you're doing. How did you learn to make videos and content in general? I was always sort of someone who liked adventuring with things and liked, graphics in school and stuff, but not really. But I literally learned from doing all of that through social media. Like in COVID till now, I've been doing it and editing things the whole time. And I guess you just learn yourself, you build up and you just keep doing it. I do it every day now. So I guess you make mistakes, you just keep learning new things and changing it and doing new content and whatever. And you start to become good at it when you do it full time. And I guess I've just learned from myself, which is cool. What's your favorite part of your physique? My smile. I would never take my smile away. I feel like that's something I've had since I was younger. I'm not even gonna say my favorite part of my physique. I'm happy. I'm content. I'm happy that I'm so grateful that I have abs and I have, muscles and stuff like that. But you know what? I love my smile, and I'm going to say that. Your staple skincare items from The Ordinary. Okay. Niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, what's the moisturizer? It's like the moisturizer ceramides or something. It's like comes out in a white sort of moisturizer. Best moisturizer ever. And the pink serum, I forgot what it's called, and you drip it on your face. So good. Love that too. I will put the names up here. Thoughts on the carnivore diet? Honestly, I think the carnivore diet's like cool. It's good. I feel like a lot of people are getting into it. I have done the carnivore diet before. I feel like as an athlete, I needed a bit more than that because with like my running and everything, I felt like I needed a little bit more energy than I had out of it. But I believe that we were meant to eat like that. We were meant to eat sort of carnivore-ish, animal-based. That's just what we are. We're not meant to. I've never been someone who's been, into the processed foods and stuff like that. I've always been across whole foods and everything. And I just really think people need to get back into the whole foods and start eating fresh food instead of packaged crap. Like, you need to fuel yourself with the right nutrients in your body and stuff. That's just my biggest thing, really. The carnivore diet's it's kind of fun. Like, I like it. I feel like there's been a lot of good feedback from people. Like, I know a lot of people who have been on it. A lot of older people like it too. Like, I know my parents like it. I know my friends' parents do it as well, and they lost so much weight off it. I feel like it's something I would do probably when I'm a bit older as well, when I'm not doing as much as I am now. And I could do it again sometime soon and trial it out. But yeah, I'm not against it at all. I actually like it. How many hours of sleep do you aim for? I try to get at least 7 to 8, but sometimes I don't. And lately I haven't been, which is why I've been so tired. I need to get back into a routine. I feel like I don't know, at the moment I feel like I'm not in routine at all. Like, I don't have a routine, which sucks. So I need to get back into a good routine, but it's just hard when I'm going to be going away at the end of this year and everything as well. So yeah, I've always been a bad sleeper though. I don't know, I feel like my energy levels go really high at night, and I think I'm an overthinker. So sleep is like the biggest thing though, for recovery, for everything, like for your mental health and everything. And yeah, I feel like you need to try and get in as much sleep as you can. Top 3 experiences that you've done. Is there any future experiences that you can't wait for? Well, obviously going overseas to compete for bobsled. I think doing my first world champs was like such a amazing memory for me, such a big milestone for me. Absolutely loved it. That's sort of, yeah, I guess it was so fun. And being able to experience everything overseas was so cool. Oh, there's one that stands out to me. I know it sounds so weird, but when I was younger, like my dad's side, they had horses and stuff like that. And I love horses, are my favorite animal ever. And we went bareback riding this one time, and we went bareback riding in this dam, swimming with the horses. And oh, I love that. That was like so much fun. New Zealand was an amazing trip I had with my boyfriend. If you ever have the chance to go to New Zealand, Queenstown, like, amazing, go snowboarding. Just New Zealand's such a beautiful place. Like, I absolutely loved it. I loved Thailand when I went there. I think all my overseas trips I've been had the best experiences. Definitely. Even like when I went to Darwin, I just loved that. Like with like my boyfriend's side of the family and stuff. I had the best time over there. Future experiences, hopefully I can make the Olympics one day. That'd be so cool. At the end of this year, I'm going to the UK with a really exciting trip. I can't tell you what it is just yet. I don't know if I can, but please guess what you think I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to go to the UK around December time to 2 separate event things, or not events, but sort of, with 2 separate brands, you could say. Yeah, so guess it, but I'm so excited. And then, yeah, I guess I'm going overseas January till March, I think. So that'll be exciting. I know you're a very busy person, but are you doing any coaching or meal plans for anyone? So I currently have a coaching app. I'm revamping that. I haven't actually said anything about that yet, but I'm planning something big with that. And I'm also going to be releasing hopefully some ebooks soon. So if you'd be excited for any of that, please comment below that you'd be, keen on that, and I'll definitely put you on the list. But yeah, watch out for that space because I've been doing a lot of work on that, and I'm going to be doing it after this as well. Someone said, what supplements would you suggest for muscle growth and burning belly fat? Now, I'm more of the natural way. I feel like to burn belly fat and like muscle growth, you need protein and you need good fatty fats, omega-3s, make that muscle. Carbohydrates, fuel it, but it needs to be whole foods. Like, you need to detox yourself with whole foods, not with green drinks, what are they called? Detox bloat drinks. You need to do it with whole foods. You need to reset and do it right with whole foods. That's what we were put on earth, with just whole foods. And that's the way we should be eating. And our body wants that. Our body doesn't want some unknown source. I do love, obviously I do love protein and everything. So I would say if it was protein, whey protein. My favorite one is Optimum Nutrition's whey protein, the gold standard whey. And yeah, I guess if you want to burn stuff and energy and stuff, use the pre-workouts before you work out. It makes you sweat and it helps with the burning process and stuff. But yeah, when you go down to it, you need that protein. So obviously use the whey protein and stuff for that, as well as just using whole foods, and think about whole foods. That's all I can say. I'm not really one to go use a detox drink, like a de-bloat drink or whatever, and they'll burn your stomach, because I don't think so. But yeah, that's going to be the end of my Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I will be posting obviously part 4 on the next one, so look out for that one. Remember to subscribe, please, and turn on your push notifications, comment below, and I'll try and comment back to everyone as well. But thank you so much for the support. I am absolutely loving posting for you guys on YouTube. So yeah, it's been so much fun. I love you guys, and yeah, let me know what you think. Have the absolute best day, and I hope that, this is helping you. This is supporting you through your journey as well. So I'll see you next time. I was hangry yesterday that I started yelling and crying. I cried. This is the first time I've cried through this diet. I was just so hungry. I had to text my diet coach and go, hey, I'm hungry, I need more food. So I need more food ASAP.